Hello, welcome back. So in this part, we are going to solve one of the example to understand the concept of moment method of section. So this is the problem. In this, we are required to find out forces in member GE, GC and BC as shown in the figure. So first I will show you the figure. So this is the truss, and in this truss we are required to find out forces in only three member, in member GE, GC and BC. So as it is shown in the figure, we can cut the truss along AA, and because GE, GC and BC are the main member in which we are required to find out the force, so we can cut the section along AA, and we are also required to indicate whether the member is in tension or in compression. Now, as I said, section AA in the figure has been chosen since it cuts through three members whose forces are to be determined. So our first step is to find out the external reaction at support A and D first. So at support A, there is a hinge support which will offer two reaction, and at support D, there is a roller support which will offer only one reaction. So first of all, we have to make the free body diagram of this truss, which will be showing all the forces including the reaction. So this is a free body diagram of the truss. Now at point A, as I said, it is hinged support. So it will offer two reaction. One is along the horizontal direction and one along the vertical reaction direction. Now the sense of the reaction we have assumed randomly, although it will be verified when we get the result. So if it is positive, then our assumed direction will be correct, and if it is negative, then our assumed direction will be incorrect. So in that case, we have to modify it. Okay, so to calculate the reaction, we will use the equation of equilibrium first. So first we will use the first equation of equilibrium, which is summation of fx, which means all the algebraic sum of all the horizontal forces should be 0. So there are only two horizontal force. One is external force of 400 Newton, and second force is in the form of reaction, which is Ax. Now direction is we have taken direction of Ax as right to left, and external load direction is left to right. So we know force which is along the left to right will be positive, and right to left will be negative. Upward force will be positive, downward force will be negative. So this force will be positive and this force will be negative. So finding their sum, we can find out the value of Ax as 400 Newton, and which is positive, which means the sense of this reaction will be correct. We can use another equation of equilibrium, say moment equation. So if we use the moment equation, then we have to choose which point we have to take. About which point we have to take the moment. So generally we take moment about any one reaction point. Either we take moment about A or D, then we can find out the value of the other reaction. So if we take moment about A, we will be able to find out reaction at D. If we take moment about D, we will be able to find out a reaction at AY. Okay, so in that manner we take the moment. So taking moment about A, then we can find out the sum of moment. So in this we will find out algebraic sum of moment of all the forces about point A. Okay, so first force is this external force, which is 400. So this 400 Newton force will create clockwise moment about point A. So 400 multiplied by perpendicular distance, and that perpendicular distance is 3 meter. So 400 Newton multiplied by 3 meter plus, now this is positive because it is clockwise moment. Now similarly, if we want to find out moment due to this force, so this will also rotate about point A like this, which is clockwise. So the moment due to 1200 Newton force will be positive force. So that is why there is positive, which is 1200 Newton multiplied by 8 meter. Similarly, moment due to reaction dy. Now you can see it is vertically upward. So it will rotate about point E like this, which is anti-clockwise direction. So moment due to reaction dy will be negative. So minus dy multiplied by the perpendicular distance, which is 8 plus 4. Okay. So solving it, we get the value of dy as 900 Newton. So we found two reactions, AX and dy. Now we will find out AY using the third equation of equilibrium. And third equation of equilibrium is summation of Fy equals to 0, which means algebraic sum of all the vertical forces should be 0. Now there are actually three vertical force. One is AY, dy and 1200 Newton. Now dy value we already know, which is 900, and this force is 1200. So finding the algebraic sum, we find out this as, now AY is taken as positive because the direction is vertically upward. Similarly, the external force 1200, it is downward, and we take downward force as negative as per our sign convention. And dy value we have just calculated. Now it is vertically upward, so the value is positive. Now calculating the value of AY as 300 Newton. So now we found the reaction. Now the next step is to cut the section and make the free body diagram. Now if we cut the section at AA, then which part is to be considered, whether we consider left hand side part or of the right hand side part. So you can see here number of forces. Generally we take that part which will be having least number of forces. So if we consider the right hand side part, then you can see there is one force, this one, then the second force, sorry, I will consider in the free body diagram. Now if we cut the truss like this, now on the right hand side there will be this force, this force, this force. Now these are the three forces, then force in member this one, and this one. So total number of force will be 6. Similarly, if we consider left hand side part, then in the left hand side part you can see there are two reaction in, so there are two forces, then force in member GE, GC and BC 3. So 3 plus 2, only 5 forces will be there if we consider left hand side part. So we will consider left hand side part because it is having least number of forces. So as I written here, for the analysis, the free body diagram of the left portion of the section truss will be used since it involves least number of forces. So making the free body diagram of the left hand side part. So here you can see this is the left hand side part, and we have assumed that in member, in this member, force is in compression. We have just guessed that it will be in compression. Even you can make the arrow of opposite side also, because ultimately it will be checked by the result. So we have assumed that in member GE it will be in compression. Similarly, member GC will be in tension. Member BC will be in tension. Okay, so this is how we have assumed the direction of the force. You can assume your own direction as per your convenience. So now we will apply the equation of equilibrium on the left hand side part of the truss. Now if we apply equation, first equation that we are going to apply will be moment equation. Now as I said, we will choose that point which will which will make moment due to other two unknown force as 0. So here if we take moment about G, then you can see moment due to force FGE and due to force FGC will be 0, and with this we can calculate the force in member FBC. Similarly, we have another point which is point C. So if we take moment about point C, in that case moment due to force FGC and FBC will be 0 because their line of action will be passing through point C, and with that we can find out force in member GE. So we have these 2 points through which we can take the moment. Now, beside these two point, if we take moment about A, then we won't be able to find out force in any of the member directly. Similarly, if we take moment about this point, again, we won't be able to find out forces in these member directly. So to find out force directly in one of the member, we can take moment either on G or C. So taking moment about G, say we are going to take moment about G, which is this point. So moment due to force GE will be 0, moment due to force GC will be 0. Now moment due to force FBC, you can see FBC force, it will rotate about point G like this, which is clockwise. So you can see FBC multiplied by perpendicular distance. So FBC, I mean force FBC, I mean perpendicular distance between force FBC and point G will be 3 meter. So there you can see minus FBC multiplied by 3 meter is written here. Similarly, moment due to this force, it will rotate like this. So 400 multiplied by 3. So it is positive. So we have taken this as 400 multiplied by 3. Okay. Similarly, if we take moment of this force, then you can see this will also rotate about point G like this, and perpendicular distance between this force and point G, it will be 4 meter. So 300 multiplied by 4. So that is the only three, I mean there are only three forces of which we can find out the moment. Other two forces, their moment becomes 0 because their line of action is passing through the point G. So with this equation, there is only one unknown, and with this equation we can find out the force in member BC, and that force is 800 Newton. And you can see the value is positive, which means we have assumed in member BC as tension, and it is in tension because we got the positive result. So our assumption is correct in this case. Now to find out the force in member GE and GC, we will use another two equation. Say we will use first equation, which is summation of Fy. So in this case, we will find out algebraic sum of the vertical forces. So in this case, there are actually two vertical force. One is the reaction, and the other one is vertical component of force GC. Okay, so vertical component of this force, I mean this force is like this. So horizontal component will be like this and vertical component will be like this. So the direction is downward. So the magnitude will be, I mean in the equation we will use this force as negative force and this force as positive force because it is upward. So in the equation, writing the value 300 Newton minus vertical component can be find out using this slope value. So vertical component will be 3 by 5 FGC, and it is downward, so it is taken as negative. So value of FGC is 500 Newton, and the value is positive, which means we have assumed in the member tension. So the member is in tension. So our assumption is correct again. Now using the third equation of equilibrium, because still we are still not able to find out force in member GE. So for this we will use third equation of equilibrium, which is summation of Fx equals to 0. So in this case we will find out horizontal component, algebraic sum of all the horizontal forces. So there are horizontal force in this form, and horizontal component of FGC and FBC. So there are basically 4 horizontal forces. So we will find out the equation. So summation of Fx. So here you can see it is right to left, so it is taken as negative. Similarly, the direction of FGE we have assumed as in compression, so the direction is right to left, so this is again taken as negative. Similarly, force horizontal component of FGC, which is this one. So this direction is left to right. So it is positive. So horizontal component of FGC is 500 multiplied by 4 by 5. Similarly, uh, FBC is directly horizontal. So we can take the value of FBC from the first equation, which is 800 and which is positive. So solving it, we can find out the value of FGE as 800 Newton. So that is the solution of FGE. So with this, we are able to find out force in member BC, GC and GE. So that is our solution. So that completes the solution of this example 1. So in the next part, we will take one more example. Thank you.